Hi folks, welcome back for more Let's Play Back to the Future the Game, Episode 4. Well, we've now got Emmett's mind completely compromised. We're 2/3 of the way to getting Emmett's loyalty compromised. Now let's get his cleanliness and ability to, clean up really nice compromised.
Hey, Emmett, I've got a... Whoa! Whoops.
What the heck?
Oh, jeez, I'm sorry. Your suit's ruined. Edna's gonna be royally PO'd.
Wrong.
What?
When Edna gave me this suit, I realized that the probability of me keeping it clean was infinitesimally remote, so I spent a few hours whipping up this.
Whoa! What was that?
A chemical compound capable of wiping the grime off any surface.
Emmett, you'll make a fortune.
Not anytime soon, I'm afraid. Due to an inherent instability in its molecular makeup, after 12 hours, the cleanser's component chemicals break down into a series of cloth-shredding enzymes, rendering it unsuitable for commercial use.
Wait a minute. Does that mean your suit's gonna dissolve in 12 hours?
Hey, gods, no. The solution dissipates into the air after it's applied. But it does mean that after this batch of cleanser ages another 11 hours and 53 minutes, it would eat away this suit faster than 1,000 starving moths. And that would be a crisis of unimaginable proportions.
Why?
Because this suit belongs to Edna's grandfather, who wore it on his wedding day. Poor guy was gunned down just a few years later.
Emmett?
Well, enough wool gathering. Back to work.
Well, that would have been nice, but,
That cleanser doesn't seem very portable.
It isn't, but this is.
A perfume bottle?
Yes. No. I mean, yes, it's a perfume bottle, but inside is a concentrated dose of my all-purpose cleanser. With a little luck, this should last me through the next 12 hours before its component chemicals break down into a series of cloth-destroying enzymes.
Clever.
Huh. Yoink.
What the hell is that?
What?
Sorry, I thought I saw a tarantula.
Okay. So now we've got cleanser that turns into acid. Huh. Now we just need to find a way to age it. Gee, I wonder where we could find that. Well, anyway, we've done all the damage we really can here, so back to the expo.
What?
I was just thinking about the future. All that talk about Edna's grandfather made me realize something.
Please let it be something about lightning.
Life can be short, sometimes brutally so. So why not seize the day and grab your happiness while you can?
I'm not sure I like where this is going.
I was saving this for
Neither.
next Valentine's Day, but why should I? I know what I want.
Oh,
Emmett,
hell.
No.
I'm gonna ask Edna to marry me. Right now.
No.
Oh, right. I'll wait until tonight at the expo. It'll be much more romantic that way. Just think. By this time tomorrow, Edna and I will be engaged and will be the toast of the scientific community. And I owe it all to you.
This is bad.
Welcome.
Really bad. Okay, now let's head back to the expo.
Hey, Emmett, I've got to go out for a while.
I thought Edna sent you to make sure I wasn't getting distracted.
Oh, you'll be fine.
Yeah, let's take a look at the DeLorean and see if it's ready to go.
Doc said to tell him when the light on his diagnostic thingy went green. Nope, no green light yet.
Oh, well. Hey. The other thing's open, isn't it? Let's go annoy Doc first, though.
Hey, Doc. Mr. Sagan.
Excuse me a moment, Miss Strickland. I've got her neutralized for the moment. How's the plan proceeding on your end?
About that gizmo you've got hooked up to the DeLorean?
The chronometric analyzer?
Yeah, the light's still red.
The analysis can take a while. Be sure to let me know when the light turns green, and I'll take her out for another test run.
It's about Edna.
Don't worry. She's not going anywhere right now.
That's good, but... Have you found out anything that can help me?
Only that she's stubborn, argumentative, and completely convinced of her own moral superiority.
Great, thanks, Doc. That really helps.
Well, keep thinking like that, Doc.
What are you two talking about anyway?
It's a private matter. I promised I'd keep it between us, for the present.
She isn't starting to get under your skin, is she?
Heavens, no. The memory of her older self wheeling me into the reconditioning chamber is just too strong. The younger version is decidedly more attractive, though.
Uh-huh.
On another subject...
Less distasteful, I hope.
Is it true that you only had eyes for Edna?
At that time, I'm afraid so. I always tended to idealize the opposite sex. I was educated in a boys' school, and Jules Verne was always a little sketchy with female characters.
Never got time for a therapy session, Doc. Edna made a point of saying that teenage you looked great in her grandfather's suit.
I did cut a fine figure in that suit. She hated it when I got it dirty.
Maybe I could talk teenage you into losing the suit.
I doubt it. I knew how much that suit meant to Edna, and at that time, my only desire was to please her.
You know how that mental alignment meter of yours pegged you as a model citizen? Well, wait till you...
Stop! You're going to tell me about one of your schemes to make Edna break up with me, aren't you?
Yeah, see, Edna thinks...
I don't want to hear it. I know it's in the service of a good cause, but I still can't bear to know the details of my younger self's impending heartache.
Yeah.
Horrible news, Doc. Emmett's gonna ask Edna to marry him tonight.
But that's not how it happened. She didn't get me to propose until much later, that night at the lake.
Something I said must have caused him to move up the timetable.
Great Scott! This time travel business is trickier than I imagined.
I swiped this from Emmett's, your lab.
My
It's
anti-stick, anti-stain formula. I remember it well. I had high hopes for that concoction, until I discovered that it decays into a cloth-shredding enzyme after 12 hours.
That's what your younger self said.
Well, there's nothing left to talk to him here about. So let's talk to Edna.
Can I talk to you a minute, Miss Strickland?
Surely. Excuse us a moment.
It's like this. What the heck is this mental alignment meter of Emmett's?
Oh, it's an absolutely revolutionary invention. Measures a person's affinities, what he's attracted to, what he's repulsed by, that sort of thing.
Interesting. And it really works?
Well, of course. What's the point of inventing something that doesn't work? Or anyway, it works well enough for my purposes.
Okay. Nothing new there.
That's all the questions I got.
Very well, then.
So. And honestly, not much else changes in here. So let's go look at this new exhibit that's opened up over here.
Press button to experience Hill Valley's primeval past. Okay, if this dinosaur is called a Tanninosaurus, I'm gonna... Oh, whew.
You and me both, Marty. But a paper mache volcano? Really? This is... I mean, well, it's not a potato battery, but we're not exactly talking hugely original, are we? Not exactly first-rate research, even in, 1931. Oh well.
That volcano looks a lot like the one I did for my 7th grade science fair.
Yeah.
Furs donated by Lamont's House of Ermine. At least they're going to a good cause.
Did I hear fur?
They're stuck tight in this tar.
Huh. Okay.
Maybe when Real Doc comes back, we'll take a trip to see a dinosaur.
I wouldn't. I can see so many ways that going wrong. Anyway, that's stuck to the tar, huh? Oh, we just happen to have a magical cleaning solution with us.
It It's a good thing I did this before Emmett's 12-hour time limit, or the cleanser might have dissolved the fur.
Just possibly, yeah.
Let's slip out of those furs, shall we?
And let's go ahead and hit the button.
Times may be hard in Hill Valley, but our present worries fade into insignificance when we ponder our Pleistocene past. Is the wolf knocking at your door? Be glad he's not a Tyrannosaurus, king of the ancient lizards. And if you find yourself drowning in debt, well, you could be drowning in something a whole lot stickier, like the Hill Valley tar pits. This peek into the distant past is brought to you by Lamont's House of Urban, reminding you fur is forever.
I wouldn't say forever, but with that fur gathering, we have just gathered the last item she will need. So, let's go ahead and give them to her.
Hey, Trixie. Are these furs good enough?
Well, they're a little ratty, but, they'll work. How about the diamond in the photo album?
I'll get 'em to you.
I've got them. Hang on. Photo album.
I brought Emmett's photo album like you asked.
Let's see. Gee, he's not bad looking. In an egghead kind of way.
Remember, I don't want you seducing him for real.
I ain't a cradle robber, kiddo. Now bring me that diamond, and we'll be in business.
1 diamond coming up.
Voila.
Say, pretty snazzy for a phony rock. Gimme. Keep that up, and I may take a real shine to ya.
I'd rather you take a fake shine to Emmett.
I'm working on it.
So, you got everything you need for your big scene?
Everything except for your friend.
Emmett Brown, redheaded guy about yay high. He'll be the one with Edna Strickland.
Not for long, he won't.
Great.
Well, that's 2 out of 3 things completely taken care of. Now, let's work on making that soup messy. And how would we age that cleanser so quickly? Well,
Hey, the light's green. That means Doc can take the DeLorean out again.
and that means Doc can probably mess up. But hey, let's go ahead and see if the DeLorean can age the stuff.
It'll be safe in there.
Yes, it will.
I need to talk to you.
Excuse me, my dear. Yes?
Okay, the light's green.
About
Here we
that
go.
gizmo you've got hooked up to the DeLorean?
The chronometric analyzer?
Yeah, the light's gone green.
Wonderful. If the systems check out, I should be able to take it for another test run. I've got to run a short errand, Miss Strickland. I suggest you think about what I've been saying.
Oh, I will.
Be nice to know what he's been telling her.
When did you land this time?
9 hours and 37 minutes ago.
Ouch.
Nuts.
Frankly, it started to get a little difficult to avoid running into myself. Still, the time jump yielded some interesting new data on the flux field. I'll run some more tests, and we'll see what we find.
But the cleanser isn't aged quite enough.
Doc's trip aged the formula a few hours. Not enough to turn it to acid, though.
But we're close. And we will go ahead and take care of that little problem next time. So until then, see you guys later. Take care, folks.